All right, y'all. We got SayberNSpace. Make sure you check out how he stylizes that motherfucker too. Capital on the end. We got my man in the building at Syke. You got a card in your hand.
You feel me?
Read that for me, please.
Got you. It said, my friend told me they couldn't afford their water bill. Why? Go ahead, ask me.
Why?
It ain't no why. I sent them a get well soon card because they couldn't afford their water bill. Punchline. I fucked it up.
No, I think he did it right, man. He played that smooth as fuck.
I threw a curveball. I had to
Good
throw
job.
him off.
No, that's what we expect from SayberNSpace. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Hey, what's a guan? Bonjour, famille. It's Bum Jonas, and I'm here with
SayberNSpace, the one and only, man. Young Spacely.
Young Spacely.
Yeah.
We about to have a sit down and talk, y'all. Let's get started. All right, man. So as you notice, I have a clear sheet of paper here, clean sheet. I didn't write no questions.
All right.
And I'm gonna be directly honest with you, bro, because I feel so comfortable with you. I don't need to write no questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though this is the first time I've ever had a chance to sit down and like interview you. But I do gotta ask the one question. Who is SayberNSpace? What do you do and why?
Man, you gotta know who Lil Deniz is first.
Oh shit.
And then you gotta learn who Oso is next before you get to SayberNSpace.
Okay.
Lil Deniz, that was the person my dad introduced to the world as far as like showing me music and making me rap over his ringtones and stuff. My uncle, father figure as well. He's in the music industry out here in KC, you feel me? And they just had me in the studio when I was like 7 years old. And then when I got older and figured out what I wanted to do at a young age, like 14 years old, 13, that's when I turned into Oso. And that's around like 2016. I started professionally dropping music on SoundCloud and Apple Music. And I was doing numbers in middle school. Like I was going to middle school and then leave it to go to the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
Eventually we ended up being SayberNSpace after I fell off with the little 2016 clout and all that. Learned my lesson, you know. Became a grown man, changed my name, reinvented myself, and now we got Sayber.
So how okay, well, we got to talk about a couple things here. I like that.
Got you.
I want to talk about the reinvention because a lot of artists, especially nowadays, that's like a trendy word.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm gonna rebrand myself. Everyone wants to rebrand, right? So why did you go from Oso to SayberNSpace?
I want to say it's because not only was it old, but it wasn't as marketable as I knew SayberNSpace would be because of the originality, at least. I could search on YouTube Oso and like 10, 15 different people pop up. And you all the way in the bottom of the list. So
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna sprinkle some salt for that. Because of the fact, like right off the bat, I've always known this. Actually, let me stop and give you your flowers. I've been doing it early and early, doesn't matter. But I've told you off camera a lot of times just how impressed I am with just your consistency, your tenacity, your overall focus in this is what I want to do, this is what I'm gonna do, this is who I am. The confidence you instill is another thing. The other thing that I'm hearing now is the business acumen.
Yes.
The intentional. This is something, and I'm not trying to make it a border war thing, but I normally don't get this level of focus or intention.
Yeah.
I usually get this from Kansas cats. There's a certain, like, I'm a plan, I'm a plot, I'm a strategize, but you're talking about this. You're talking about marketable names and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and I've heard you talk before about like, hey, y'all motherfuckers don't have your tags together and your shit together, and y'all out here just giving up free money. You know what I mean? So,
bro, and I'm a student to the game, you know?
So I just want to give you a kudos for that and just say, like, one, it's beautiful to see a black man, it's beautiful to see a young man, it's beautiful to see an artist, and especially a hip-hop artist, be critical of himself, critical of others. I've heard you talk about the underground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've been very honest and vulnerable in all ways and very intention and business-minded, and I think it's a beautiful thing to see. So just want to make sure you get your flowers for that.
Love, bro, for sure.
Absolutely, man. You deserve every bit of it. So where does the name SayberNSpace come from?
Honestly, man, the root word, at least, I made it mean something.
Okay.
Me and my cousin, like, his name Drew, we used to, like, just talk a whole bunch of jibber jabber, you could say. Like, and he used to just call me names like the Saber and Jay Saber and stuff like that.
Okay.
And the Saber stuck. I'm like, bro, you playing too much.
Okay.
But the music I was making at the time was like spaced out. Wiz Khalifa, like Get High music. So it's like, man, I need to change my name. What do I get called a lot? And how do my music sound? Like,
there it is.
Yeah, so I put 2 and 2 together.
Are you good at math?
Yeah. Now I am at
Okay.
least. But in school, I was trash at it.
Because the way you talking and the way you approaching things is like you create a formula and you then create a solution or answer to the problem. Like,
yeah,
you have a very like almost methodic way of doing shit.
It's because, man, I really learn from when I mess up. Like, I'm a trial and error type of person.
Okay.
And most of the time, I don't have to mess up in order to learn. I can watch somebody else do it. And most people don't even have that gift, like learning through other people.
Yeah, there's a wise man and fools
right
cliche, and I'm not gonna fuck it up, so we'll move past. But I like what you're doing. All right, so you start off at 14, 2016.
Yeah.
A couple years go by. You're done with the SoundCloud clout era of sorts. SayberNSpace is born. What does that feel like? What does that transition or reinvention feel like?
Man, it was tough at first.
Okay.
I say about 2018, that's when I started to like find my new flow. Like at first I was like really a backpack rapper. That's one thing I left out. Okay. I was trying hard. I was reading a dictionary, carrying it around middle school. Like okay. I'm only 14.
Yeah, you were definitely a backpacker.
Yeah, so when I switched like everything up, I started punching in. That was the new flow that I had found as far as like what Migos do, Juice WRLD and them, all that. And basically like I just knew what I wanted to do from there and how I wanted to sound, and the rest is what it
Here we
is. Yes, man.
Okay.
And I've been mastering that ever since.
And that's something I do want to get to is your process of how you do things, because you are, again, very particular in how it sounds and how you present it too. Like the way it's almost like you construct it or sequence it in a way to match your energy on stage or to match your energy in person.
Yes.
Is that intentional as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Because of who I look up to, as far as like all my inspirations, whether that's Michael, Uzi, or we can go back, like as far as like I want to say Lil Wayne, T.I., and Young Jeezy. Like it's something about their aura when they're on stage and the beat just hitting and they don't even have to move for real. It's some people that don't move and just stand still the whole time. And it's some people that move around and let the beat and the feeling of the music get to you, like Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fast rapper, so it's like who can I look up to in order to learn how to keep not only my breath, but like make them, you feel me, like jump and stay energetic. I don't want to stand there and just rap the whole time.
You are a unicorn, bro.
I'm so serious.
Because it's I mean, just in like literally, we've been at this maybe 10 minutes, right?
Right.
And you drop multiple gems. You've given a lot of different concepts, and when it comes to like stamina, breath control, knowing your lyrics, knowing yourself in terms of how to like construct your shit, having your business together, like. This is SayberNSpace for president ass motherfucker, bro. I'm just saying, man. Something else I wanna mention though. I've noticed this is something that I've noticed amongst the Missouri the KC Mo artists that I've gotten a chance to interview.
Yeah.
There's a second or third generation of like KC hip hop that's going down.
Right.
That you mentioned father figure, you mentioned your uncles and stuff.
Yeah.
Your dad. There's a layer of like hip hop royalty in a sense that's moving around KC that motherfuckers would never know about.
Yeah, so serious.
Why do people not like? Had you not said this right now, we wouldn't know. You don't present it in any way. You don't mention it or reference it. Why is that?
Because like he's like father figure, my uncle. He's very at a high stature now after being in the game for so long out here, at least locally, and then he managed to go like state to state and collab with people like Rich the Factor and Mr. Fab and this person, that person. And it's just like, I want to do my own thing in order to like Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar it, like Baby Keem ain't tell us he was related to Kendrick Lamar until like he got on himself.
Right.
And I'm also related to Geo Franklin too. He's a popular singer. Yeah, that's my blood cousin. Like,
What?
but I'm not finna tell the whole world
Tell him
about
come
it.
ball with me. We've been trying to get him to come out.
We was at the last game. We was at the last game together. Oh God. But
See
yeah,
what I mean?
it's
Come
in the
on,
roots,
man.
bro, for sure.
And so that, you know, I just think I think it's an interesting phenomenon.
Yeah.
Here in KC, that there's this generational connection that's going on, and it's just kind of a common thread too, that none of y'all want to flaunt it. Everyone just, hey, I'm gonna get that stamp on my own.
Yeah.
I love that shit, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I mean?
It's
Like,
gonna feel better.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
I
'cause
mean,
now we all here on our own.
now we can all eat.
Yep.
Let's go. So I want to go back a little bit to those family connections, but in the sense of, you said your dad had you rapping over ringtones and shit like that, right?
Yes.
You said you're a boom bapper. You had the notebooks and in the dictionaries, right? Mm-hmm. How do you shed all of that? The training, the discipline, the process to become, and I don't mean this derogatorily, right? But you become a new age, new flow, punch in rapper, right?
Yeah.
Did you have to forget? Did you have to unlearn some shit?
I get what you asking.
You know what I mean?
Yes. And
Okay.
I spoke about that on my Instagram, and it actually went super viral too.
Okay.
Because I was like, man, this underground shit is so like mid now, to the point it's like you have to dumb it down if you're a good rapper. And
Okay.
I was a good rapper, I still am.
Right.
But in order for my music to be digestible to them, I have to like dumb down my lyricism, my metaphors, and my flow.
Right.
So they can woody doody doo. You feel me? Kick it. Like they won't kick it music.
Right.
And that's what's messing the game up. So honestly, I just feel like I care more. That's what separates me.
That is something that comes through a lot in your let's say your online rants. Mm-hmm. You care. You're giving game.
Yeah.
You know, even though it comes off a little player, a little pimpish, but you still like, you're like, hey man, get your shit together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you've been mislabeled as toxic, as a a dirty player type of?
Yeah, for sure. And that's honestly why I stopped like voicing my opinion about like women stuff, because they had tried to make it my whole identity and my personality just based off of how I feel about this specific crowd.
Right.
Like, that don't pertain to all women, but they say, oh, you hate women, you on some DL stuff and this and that. And it's the same thing with the underground music. Like, if I say something about these underground rappers that they admire so much, oh, you trash, your ears don't work.
Right.
Like, you can't win for losing. So I just stay quiet now, and I voice my opinion about how I feel without saying anything about anybody specific. That's how it works now, at least.
So talk to us about, I mean, eventually I want to get to Mapper. I want to get to Make America Play Again. And I feel like the story of Sayber leads into this so well.
Yeah.
Because you always kicking game. You know what I mean? But before we get there, I want to talk about your creation process. This is something I want to always kind of get into this part for a lot of folks. And the one thing I want to ask you is the chicken or the egg. Because I know I had a chance to interview you randomly at Synergy. I know you move around with Chrome Club. You are always fucking creating.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so serious.
So how does a song start for you? Like, do you are you watching a movie clip? Do you hear a random lyric? You think of a random lyric? Is it a fucking beat? What happens?
Honestly, like, as of lately, I've been trying to get substance back to my music since I punch in, right?
Okay.
And before I started to get back on the substance thing, I would just like go to the studio, put myself where I needed to be, and then let it come to me as I find beats and stuff. And usually, like, in order for me to get through a whole song, all I need is that first line. I just need one line, and that's going to determine how the rest of the song go, the subject matter, and my flow. Like,
oh shit! So you just download the shit. You just let the vibe go, and then boom.
Yeah, and I learned that after I started punching in that rappers such as Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and singers like Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, they all look up sometimes, and let it come to them, or they got certain sounds and lyrics in their head all day, and then they go lay it down without a pen and pad.
Right. They got to get that.
They got to get it out. Exactly. That's how I am.
Okay, so at what point does Sayber become more than a rapper? And I mean in the timeline of now, right? Because you start off definitely backpacking, SayberNSpace happens, but at some point you go beyond being a rapper and become an artist. When does that happen?
Man, I've been practicing the auto-tune stuff for forever and all that, but I didn't start really trying to sing until I got back into Janet Jackson, Brandy, and really studying Chris Brown and stuff. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And they call her the vocal Bible.
Right.
So that's my mentor and where I'm trying to learn from and look up to. You feel me? Like, I want to get a song with Brandy the second I get in the industry, man. But look, back to what you said. It's just, yeah, Brandy, you hear me? Oh, God. But look, it's this. I learned that the vocal range that I had was very high, right? As far as like how I speak, my speaking voice and stuff like that.
Okay.
So instead of like demonizing it, I used it to the best of my ability by studying the high octave singers as well.
There he is with that studying again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And incorporating it into mine.
So one thing I want to ask though, as we get into Mappa, because I want to talk about that, is how do I put it? You have a loner energy, but I still see you in the midst of a lot. Like, you have your own collective going, you're moving around, you're always in the crowd. So how do you navigate that?
I honestly don't like people. Like,
I was gonna say, you come off like a motherfucker that's just like, man, fuck this shit.
Yeah, I am, no lie. But I know this is what I want to do in life. As far as the business that we're in, I have to interact with people a lot.
Okay.
Like, whether I'm modeling, acting, or rapping. Like, so it's like, man, get over it, bro. And then go home, chill by yourself. Like, put on your face.
How do you unwind when you're done? When you're washing the world off of you? You know what I mean? You get home. What does that look like for you?
I say, Call of Duty Warzone, right? That's in the start of the day. But at the end of the day, like, I'm about to go to sleep, I might roll up, you feel me, watch Avengers, watch X-Men, Wolverine, like stuff like that. And I cook too, so. Yeah,
you be chefing. Like you give single men hope. I'm not a single man, so I'm not saying it that way, but it's a lot of cats out there that'll be like, man, what I'm gonna do, because I don't know how, you know what I mean? Hey, man, y'all just take his page.
Hey, so serious. Every day we eat good. You feel me?
And you're not just going and buying this shit. You over here chefing this shit. Yeah, so I fuck with it heavy, man. I fuck with it heavy.
For real.
Okay, so I say all of that, and we go on this story because, for me, I want to get the background of how we end up needing to make America play it again.
Right.
How does this happen?
Oh, my goodness. It's like, this new dating scene is bad enough with how women are already. Most women, not all women. Let's get that out the way. I love women, man. I love what they do. I love my beautiful black queens, right? But sometimes it be the man fault. The simps, they enable most of the sucker stuff that goes on, and then that allows the normality of the sucker stuff, if that makes sense to everybody. So with that being said, me and my partner, A16 Stickman, decided to make a project called Make America Play Again because we're losing the plot. And I don't mean to say play as in treat women like bitches and hoes. We're not talking about that. We don't do that. What I'm saying is, don't be super simped out and get walked all over and be an Uncle Tom or a Captain Savo. Simple as that. It's not to, you feel me?
So I'm gonna be contrarian here.
Go ahead.
It might be a little spicy. I understand what you're saying. Do you feel like there's any way that your commentary is adding to the division between men and women? Like, there's already, you know what I mean? There's already.
I feel what you're saying. Shit. But like I said, I want everybody to come together. But then again, the thing that's going on right now is, I don't even think women like men anymore.
Oh.
I don't think they do, bro.
Okay. So if we men become more player, if American men become more player,
Yeah.
then women might like us more, respect us more, enjoy us more. We have less problems, maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
I would agree with that. On
Okay.
some stuff like not you, but
Right.
most men are getting ran over, walked over, bro, and they're just leading with their money.
And I have to assume this comes from experience, from yourself, from your homeboys, from your people around you, right?
Yeah, and what I brought up earlier, the
Right.
fact that I learned through other people, I
Right.
don't have to go through it in order to know what I'm saying. You
So he
feel
over
me?
here watching, like, yep, I see what.
Yeah, like my uncles and all that. Not to put their business out, but most of them are on child support. Like,
See,
you feel me?
that says a lot. That says a lot. Okay, so how many tracks we got on Mappa? I feel like what is it, like 15, 16? It was
I got a cool 11 piece.
okay.
And this the thing about it, to talk about the project specifically. With me and Sticks, yeah, we got the same subject matter throughout the whole John, but we're breaking it down through, you feel me, different
different perspectives,
exactly.
different angles.
And not only that, but we're switching the sound up through each track. We got like some old school KC shit, we got some Detroit shit, and we got the new underground stuff.
Okay, and now this is where I want to go with that too, because Sticks can handle the mic, or he can rap,
Yeah.
right? But he also handles production. You're definitely the vocalist, right? So how did you guys, being that both of y'all are player types, both of y'all are strong personalities, how did you handle the split of work?
Man, oh my goodness. Let me get started on my boy Sticks, man. He actually like improved a lot since when I first met him, like
Okay.
at least 8 months ago. He was barely rapping. He was producing way more.
Yeah, that was his thing. Yeah.
Right. But now it's like ever since I got my own studio like 4 months ago,
Okay.
we started locking in every day and making new different type of sounds and trying to see what we can come out with. And then we was like, let's make a project, bro, and put all these songs on one, you feel me,
Okay.
one drop. And we got MAPA and made it make sense. Yeah, for sure.
So is there more of this duo coming out, or was this like, you know what, it feels good in the moment?
Nah, I'll tell you this. The lore between me and him is father figure, my uncle, right?
Right.
Father figure used to be in this group called Turf Bros with this guy named Rockstar Gumbo.
Yes.
And he's like my other uncle as well.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And that's Sticks' dad. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come
Right.
on now. Okay.
Right.
The connections is crazy.
That's what I'm
right
saying.
now.
We just now figuring that out. So it just made
So
sense.
y'all just separately came together, and then this other information, like, oh no, we are. See.
Yep.
Okay.
So serious.
And that goes to the KC royalty that's going on that nobody talks about. Y'all just kind of, y'all have your own connections, but you're doing your own thing. You're carving your own lanes.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of lanes, we got Mappa, Make America Play Again. How does this fit into the overall discography of SayberNSpace?
I want to say it's going more towards the direction of I want to show them I'm not just the SoundCloud rapper that they think I am. The new SayberNSpace, the guy I told you I had to reinvent and stuff. That's all they know. They don't know the backpack rapper, the guy walking around with the dictionary and shit. I'm glad we're talking about that actually.
Yeah, because
But-
nobody would think that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's an introduction to that because my next project is called Blight 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Yep.
that's the no auto-tune pure rap project. Like,
Okay, I remember you talking about that a while ago. Like you were kind of thinking about shifting directions. Okay, all right. So look, I gotta wrap us up.
yeah,
Mappa is out now. Blight 2 is on the way.
right.
You've got a huge discography already that's going on. So where's the best, I mean, obviously, you know, they can go to your Instagram, but where's the best place for them to connect with you? You know what I mean?
Honestly, like you said, Instagram. But if you really want to see the music in live action in real time and really get to feel it better than the socials and all of that, come to my shows. Like I bring the music to life at the shows. I'm making every lyric pop out. I'm doing MCing as far as acapella and all of that. No backtrack. So come to the shows. SayberNSpace. Catch me.
Real shit. Real shit, man. All right, bro. I got to ask you the one question I ask everybody, and I'm
Yep.
definitely going to ask you again when we get another chance. Mapper, SayberNSpace, when it's all said and done, what do you want them to walk away with as far as the experience of SayberNSpace?
I want them to know that I genuinely care about this and that I'm trying to bring hip hop back to life. As far as like the feeling, the effort, and the fun in it.
The
Like,
fun.
yeah,
I love that.
because I'm not saying like let's disband fun and get super serious. I'm saying bring back substance in the message and you feel me, and keep fun in while doing it. That's why my backpack rapping self started doing this underground shit, just to show them you can do it differently.
Hey, man, there's nothing more I can add to that. That was dope. I feel like you had some media training, but we'll get to that. Man. We'll get to that.
Since
man.
2016.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, Bum Jonas here with none other than
SayberNSpace, man.
We just had a hell of a sit down at Syke, y'all. As I always say, love yourself like you try to love the world. Do something to earn your place in the world this week, and just be some dope motherfuckers. Y'all have a good one.
Gangster.
Peace.